Do you ever struggle with the lack of time and feeling like you just can't get everything done? How am I supposed to be the artist that God's called me to be? And I can't seem to have enough hours in the day. Well, I'm going to give you some really practical strategies on how to deal with that today here on 5-Minute Mentoring. Have you ever wanted to have someone in your life who you could ask real questions about your art, your business, and even your walk with the Lord? Well, that's exactly what we do every Friday here on 5-Minute Mentoring, where I answer one question from one of my awesome podcast listeners in order to help you start really thriving as the artist you know God created you to be. Why there, my friend? I'm so glad that you're with me today here on 5-Minute Mentoring. You know, we're right in the middle of one of my favorite times of year, which is our Artist Rise Up Masterclass. It's a free masterclass that we do. There are thousands of artists that are participating from all over the world. I hope you are. I hope you're listening to this and saying, I'm in that, man. If you're not, oh my gosh, you got to be. You can get in right now still, even though we've already started. You can jump in by just clicking the link here in the show notes. It's absolutely free. We'd love to have you be a part. But one of the things that we're talking about inside the masterclass are overcoming the 5 biggest roadblocks to thriving for artists who are believers, who love Jesus, who want to be everything God's called you to be. But one of the number one things, one of the top 5 things I hear all the time is overwhelm and lack of time. People feel, you're probably nodding your head right now like, yep, I know what you mean. There's a lot of people out there that struggle with this. But here's the thing that I've learned, all right, about overwhelm and lack of time, all right? How you spend your time is simply a reflection, all right, of what you value in your life. It's also a reflection, you know, of what you believe about yourself, about your calling, about what's possible. So, you know, if I'm a husband, I'm a dad, I'm a father to artists, I'm an artist myself, then those are things that I'm going to give priority to. I'm going to give time to. I'm going to give focus to. But if I don't believe that that's who I really am, if I don't believe that that part of me is an important part of me, then guess what? I'm not going to give it the time and attention, energy, and resources that it needs to really thrive in my life. See, bottom line, time is directly related to vision. See, without a vision, the Bible says what? The Bible says without a vision, the people perish, or that word actually means to cast off restraint, like you're just running around willy-nilly, like a chicken with your head cut off, all right? Not having any kind of direction. But vision, all right, allows you to have a standard by which you choose how to use and prioritize your time. See, when you don't know who you are, you let everybody else determine your priorities, your time, your money, your energy, and your focus. But if you start getting that control back in your life, you can be the one to determine your time, your energy, your money, your focus, where you're putting all of those things, where you're investing those things intentionally rather than spending them. All right. And see, if you don't take control of your time and you don't start really focusing on this idea of vision and then your time in relationship to that, you'll never, ever, ever have the time and the ability, the opportunity to see the expression of God come through your life and through your art in the way that He intended it. And my friend, listen, there's nothing sadder than a life left unlived because we just didn't choose to prioritize our time. All right. So listen, I want to give you, again, we're talking about this in the masterclass all week. I want to give you one little tidbit, teeny beeny tidbit that you can do right now to start the process of taking control of your time. And I call it a time assessment. All right. All you got to do in the next week, all right, the next 7 days, simply grab your journal, grab a piece of paper, whatever it is, and write down everything that you're doing in 15-minute increments. Now, I know that you're probably saying, OMG, that is a lot of detail. Yeah, it is. And it's going to be really, really revealing about where you're spending your time. Yes, this includes random scrolling through Facebook or Instagram. Yes, this includes just kind of putzing around and being unfocused. Yes, this includes doing things for your friends that they called you at the last minute and it totally interrupted your day and you really didn't want to do it, but you did it anyway because you felt guilty. Yes, it includes all of those things. All right. And then at the end of the week, what I want you to do is this. Go back through that calendar, all right? Go back through that assessment and look at the things, look at the areas where you chose to spend your time. And then I want you to do a comparison. Say, now listen, all this time that I spent, how does this relate to how God's called me to be an artist? How does this relate to me wanting to focus on growing my business, on growing my art skills, on taking that next class, on being a part of the mentoring program with Matt, or whatever it is? How does that relate? Because I will almost guarantee you, most people, when you do this, it is this complete light bulb moment of, oh my goodness, I'm wasting a whole lot of time on a whole bunch of nothing. All right. And it gives you the opportunity to answer this question. What am I willing to give up or change in my life right now in order to live the life that I believe that God's designed for me to live as an artist? You have to answer that question. If you never answer that question, you will never step into the fullness of what God's got for you. Life is always about making choices that intentionally align you with God's best for your life. All right. Well, my friend, listen, if you're struggling with time management, I hope this is a big, big blessing to you. I hope you will do that assessment. Let me know. All right. Tag me on Instagram or Facebook. Tell me about it. All right. If you're in Artist Rise Up right now, which I hope you are, do a post. Let me know that you did it. All right. Let me know the results and how we can help you make great decisions to be a part of everything that God's called you to be in your life. All right. Listen, I love you very much. Thanks for listening. Until next time, remember, you were created to thrive. All right. Bye-bye.